Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy. And Alana, it's only the beginning of hurricane season.
I know, and this has been a very, very record-challenging and breaking storm. You just mentioned Emily. That was July 17th, so Beryl, the earliest Cat 5 in history. And it's going to move into the warm waters of the Gulf, so we're paying close attention to what's going to happen there. Live view from Bryce Canyon. Folks are out and about walking around, but we do have some hazy skies in the area. The reason being the little twist fire. It continues to burn, and as we look at our satellite radar, you can see that area of high pressure, which is bringing in a dry northwesterly flow to the Beehive State. Those northwest winds expected to continue to push smoke near Bryce Canyon, and then as we get into the overnight south of the area towards Grand Staircase, Kanab, Kane County, and then even into Washington County. The source of that smoke there is, though, that little twist fire, and the wind direction really plays on who's going to see hazy skies. Live view from Utah Lake. People are in the water on the beach in Linden. It's a beautiful day with lots of sunshine. Temperatures a few degrees warmer than where we were at this point yesterday. It was a gorgeous holiday. We topped out below average. It's 89 right now in Salt Lake, 87 in Provo. You get your 90s if you're missing them. You find them in Delta, Green River, Milford, down that I-15 corridor, and it's 106 in St. George, where it was a sizzling holiday, and that trend's going to continue. Along the Wasatch Front, 80s turning to 70s, with clear conditions by the time we hit ABC4 News at 10. So if you're going to be out and about, it's going to be a nice evening. High temperature trend starts to climb. So we head into this extended holiday weekend, and Saturday and Sunday, we're close to where we should be. That's low 90s this time of year. But then we start to climb, and we spike a little bit as we move into next week with a prolonged period of heat impacting the Beehive State. That also includes St. George, where they're not going to get a breather. A white hot streak here indicating over 110 when it comes to the temperatures. That's what's expected. So dangerous heat impacting the southwest corner of the state for the weekend and into next week. That's why these heat alerts have been posted and expanded. So going into effect at 9 a.m. Sunday for Glen Canyon and lower Washington County, and new this afternoon, now extended until Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Now, we could see this yet again extended as we head into tomorrow because we see these temperatures really climbing. As we look at our temperature tracker, we've already had 22 triple-digit days in St. George. Next 7, going to add that number. 52 is the average, and we are in that hot streak. Here's a reason why that we're going to see this heat building. It includes that area of high pressure. It is a monster ridge, and it moves inland over the next several days, bringing extreme heat to the southern portion of Utah first, and then eventually the Wasatch Front. This ridge builds and dominates the western United States, this dome of heat allowing for temperatures to climb and quiet conditions. I'm going to get out of the way because what is now Tropical Storm Beryl, as you see on the model here, moves inland, and we have to hope that as it moves into the warm Gulf waters, it doesn't re-strengthen, but there's a possibility it does. Now, the positioning of our high is not over the Four Corners, meaning that moisture most likely not getting dragged into the Beehive State, so we don't see much relief from the heat, and we definitely don't see any wet weather. Futurecast keeps us quiet. As we put this into motion, you're not going to see any precipitation, but southwestern Wyoming and the eastern side of the state has a system kind of, there we go, skirting over the ridge that's going to uptick winds, and so red flag warnings have been issued for the basin, the swell, and south central Utah. These go into effect at noon, hold on until Sunday at 9 p.m. A fire start would spread quickly, so we have to be very careful as those northwest winds increase Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the 90s, getting back to average and slightly above it tomorrow. Triple digits in Moab, 110 in St. George. You notice those 90s there, and as we look at St. George, the next 7 days, brutal. This is dangerous heat. Can't stress safety enough, especially as those temperatures climb to 114 on Tuesday. We'll challenge records. We'll break them, but this is the time when we typically see heat-related illnesses spike. Forewarning you early so you can plan. Triple digits also return to the Wasatch Front. Looks like that's going to be Tuesday through Friday right now. We'll see how this ridge sets up, but it's going to be really, really interesting as we head into next week.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, you've been warned.
Feeling sorry for St. George. Oh, my goodness.